Welcome back to Knights HQ Podcast, the official podcast of the NRLW Newcastle Knights. Believe it or not, my name is Jay Nelson, and also believe it or not, Lav and Jae is here. Hello, Lav.
Didn't get my full name this week. You've dropped the ball.
No, you got to mix it up.
You got to mix it up. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good.
You've been travelling around.
Mate.
I was just saying, you do so much more important stuff than me and you talking to each other every week.
You are not giving yourself credit here. Some would say that you are the Tony Armstrong of the Newcastle Knights.
You're doing very well.
You're the media man.
Nailing it, mate.
Thank you.
You're there, here, there and everywhere.
I tell you what.
The people's voice.
I would love to not be here, there and everywhere and be right here in Newcastle for more than like a week straight.
Well, so people understand what's going on. Lav was in Melbourne pre-recording with the ABC all of yesterday. Got on a plane back to Newcastle, went straight from the airport to here to record today.
I actually made a little detour through Macca's, got a cheeseburger on the way.
What'd you get?
Got a double cheeseburger.
Nailed it, yeah. You got it, yeah. You know what, okay. You know how advertising, how like sometimes you think, how does that work? We were driving from Wagga to Canberra last week between the girls' trial and the men's game, and we're listening to the footy on the radio, and you know how they just run ads, ad reads, you know, the steakhouse stack was mentioned a million times.
And then you got one?
And I'm driving, I'm just like, slowly just made sense. I said to Zach, steakhouse stack is happening as soon as we stop, man. We're doing it. So I'm with you on the Macca's run, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to happen.
Having one right near the airport. That's why Zach was like, get here as soon as you can. I'm like, I'm going to make a 5-minute detour.
Yeah. Shout out to Williamtown Macca's.
Shout out. You could be a sponsor of the pod.
Yeah,
if you want.
yeah,
specifically Williamtown. Not Broadmeadow that's around the corner.
This is home of the Knights on it.
They can be home of the Knights, but Williamtown can be home of the Knights podcast.
We've got a big show today, Lav.
We sure do.
What have we got coming up, mate?
We're going to go chat to the girls at the season launch.
Well, you're going to go chat to the girls.
It's
going to be a Lav one-on-one exclusive. We're looking forward to it.
It sure is. I'm going to find out what's going on. We're going to preview this week footy, taking on the Bronx at home.
We are.
Only a couple of thousand tickets left. Get around it if you haven't already.
Correct.
And then we're going to preview the run home because I'm feeling confident.
So we do have a big week coming up. Big game against the Bronx. We're just going to quickly look back at last weekend. Down at Manly, we had a couple of milestones. It was awesome to celebrate Croaks' 50th, Jacko's 100th. We had some really nice presentations here at the COE. Obviously, the game didn't go the way that we wanted to go, but always good to tip the cap to those guys that are sort of hitting those milestones and doing their thing. Especially for Croaks, I started here right around when Croaks made his debut.
So you're saying that it's also kind of your 50th?
Well, no, because Croaks is my friend and I've seen him debut and it was kind of around the time I started. So I kind of feel like
it feels like
I rode the wave with him a little bit. Yeah. So it was awesome to see him get 50. He's such a great guy. So no, it was good to see him get out there and get it happening. Now the Knights, got a big game this week, man. The Broncos. Now, it's weird for me to say this, but the Broncos have lost 6 in a row.
I feel like in my head, the Broncos are like a top 2 team, but they're not.
Yeah. I don't really look at the ladder too much, but I just kind of think, they haven't really been informed, but surely they're close.
Well, statistically speaking, I've crunched the numbers. I'm a woman in STEM.
Yeah.
What do Knights ride?
Say that again.
What do Knights ride? They ride horses, baby. We're on top. So technically speaking, we can't lose.
Isn't that physics rather than stats?
Are you questioning? Questioning my authority as a woman in STEM?
I'm just saying. You're right though. They do ride horses. You're right. That's 100% correct.
You said it's physics?
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's not stats though. I don't know what it is.
They're not.
Explain the statistics then.
Explain how they're not on the moon. That's
yeah, bang. Correct.
Can you tell that we are the most?
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
Let's wrap this up. Knights ride Broncos, we're going to win. Bang.
Bang, that's how we go. That's how it happens.
No, but seriously, we had a lot out for Origin. They also have a lot out for Origin, but I feel like when you put your players back in, both sides are pretty evenly matched because the halves that the Broncos are missing at the moment, I feel that is why obviously they're in a bit of a rut. Not having Renault there is a big thing, but Jock Madden went down as well, who's their second halfback. they're so integral to your footy team, having people directing you on the park. So I think the Bronx have that much class in their back line and in their forward pack that, you know what I mean? It's still going to be a big game and, you know, they're still going to be a formidable opponent. But
also at home in front of what could be a sold-out crowd. That's
the thing. I think having Gags and Kalen and Bradman back, hopefully, fingers crossed, will be huge for us. And I feel like our halves are a bit more, you know, we're not using a half that, you know, wouldn't usually be there. So, you know, it's a massive game. As you said, mate, there's only a couple thousand tickets left. The people are getting around the boys.
People are getting around it.
And it's
getting
always
to that point of the year where everyone goes, oi, how good are the Knights?
Saturday, 5:30. 5:30, right? That's prime time.
I think I'm going to force my mum to come. She's in town for the weekend. I'm going to go, you know what we're doing, Mum?
Yeah.
We're going Knights.
Bang.
Does she like rugby league? This week she does.
Doesn't she like footy?
No.
Really?
Does love Origin though.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, that's enough about my mum.
No, that's all right. 5:30 Saturday is prime time.
Yeah. What else would you be doing?
Like nothing. Sunday Arvo's great, but you still have that little thought in the back of your head.
Yeah.
Got to work Monday. Got to work Monday. Got to work Monday.
5:30 Saturday? Arguably the best kind of footy, other than maybe like an early Saturday.
Look, if I'm a Knights fan, this is what I'm doing.
Are you a Knights fan?
I am. I'm getting to some sort of venue early on, you know, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Start
meeting up with
early.
some friends, starting to get the vibe up, starting to really talk. How are we going to win this game? All this sort of stuff. Rock into McDonald Jones about 5 o'clock. You're on the Southern Hill. You're just loving life. The sun's coming down. The footy started. You finish the game. The Knights have won at 7:30. What's that? Oh, we can go back and have some dinner. Have some dinner, maybe a couple more beers. You're back at home by 9 o'clock. Thanks for coming. That sounds like the greatest afternoon of all time.
It does. I'm not going to lie. I reckon that's going to be my plan.
And there's only 2,000 attempts at that happening because there's only 2,000 tickets left.
And
so if you haven't bought your tickets yet, get on board.
I'm going to buy about 10 of them.
10?
No, I don't have 10 friends. I'll buy 10 of them, me and my mum, and then just empty seats.
But big game for both. Like we're 2 points out of the 8. The Bronx, I think, are 4 points out of the 8.
And they're going to be even further?
Well, hopefully. But, yeah, I think with our run home, we've got to win 5 of the last 7. So every game's very important for us.
Yeah. So who are our last 7? We've got...
Hit me. Penrith, Brisbane...
Broncos home, Panthers away, Tigers home, Sharks away, Rabbitohs away, Titans home, Dolphins home.
So we have a relatively okay run after the Panthers. I think the Rabbits, they lost Latrell, so they're not going to be full strength. So look, I think the next 2 games, Broncos, Panthers, are huge because like they're good teams. Then after that, you know, it's a
I think
flip of a
the
coin.
Bronx haven't been doing as well as you think they've been doing.
No, that's what I mean though. But
horses don't ride Knights.
Yeah, but they have a lot of class on the field and you can never say that they're not going to be.
They're a team that I feel like every game can go either way.
Correct. So, yeah. Look, if you look at, as I said, the halves is the biggest thing. Halves is the biggest thing. The Broncos don't have their halves. We have our halves. And then if you look at the other pieces on the park, we're fairly level playing.
Yeah.
So hopefully that gets us across the line. But the run home, like those last 4 games, you know, surely we can put together something and make finals footy. I'm very confident that we can.
Finals footy?
Another home semi-final. What? Unreal. Great afternoon.
I'm so confident that we're making finals footy.
Yeah.
My arm is already burning from the tattoo I'm getting. I can feel it in my bones.
Well, the girls and the boys, they're both going to do well.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Speaking of that, the season launch. You're excited for the NRLW season, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
You keep saying it's going to be the biggest ever.
It's going to be the biggest ever, for sure. I feel like if Origin was anything to go off, this season is going to be bigger and better than ever. And I think it's just going to be a great time to be a Knights fan. We,
as I said, we went out to Wagga and covered the girls' trial. It's just nice to be around the gals. It's a different vibe. It's very cool. You know, I'd taken a few shots at training and things like that, but, you know, when you're getting into like a game situation and stuff like that, it's a little bit different.
Footy's back.
Yeah, it felt like it was back, you know. So 100%.
And kicking off the season at home as well.
Yeah. Oh. Thursday night
footy.
NRLW memberships, by the way. We said it last episode. Get amongst it.
If you don't have one, where can I get one if I don't have one?
knightshub.com.au, $99 for general admission for 4 games. Get around it.
Best $99 you'll ever spend.
It's simple stuff.
It is.
The girls are going for 3 in a row. If you don't want to be part of it, that's crazy.
If you don't want to be part of it, then you've got to be the loser like 20 years from now that people are like, Dad.
Why didn't you do it?
Dad, were you there? Did you have a membership when the Knights went for the 3-peat? And you got to go, nah.
Correct.
I didn't do it. And that's embarrassing. Couldn't be me.
Oi, while we're talking about games, getting to games, all that sort of stuff, also we have to mention that our 50-50 charity raffle running this week at the game is to support Camp Quality. So make sure you get around it, buy your tickets. All the money helps those great organisations that are there every week. But this week, it was Camp Quality. So get around it. 50-50 people. They've got the green hats on, the green bibs. You can see them a mile away. Get around it. It's happening. Now, Lav, you're about to go chat to the NRLW girls.
Let's go. Let's actually talk footy, though. How are we feeling heading into new season?
Yeah, really excited. I think it's been a long time coming. So the last 7 weeks has been pretty long, but I think we're just excited to play footy.
Who do you think is going to be the first try scorer of the year?
I reckon Taylor Predabon, straight through the middle. That's my prediction against the Roosters. Straight through the middle, maybe 7 minutes in.
First try scorer of the season. Who do you think? We've got the Roosters this week. Who's scoring that first try?
I reckon Sheridan Gallagher or Shanice Parker.
First try scorer of the season. Who are we predicting that it's going to be?
TP, definitely.
On a more positive note, we've also been asking everyone for first try scorer of the season. Yeah. And a few people have said you. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, slay the day. First try scorer. Let's go.
Slay the day. Who do you think? If it's not you, obviously it's going to be you.
Who do I think? You know what? I'm going for a bit of a roughie, if everyone's multis. But I think it could be Caitlin Johnson.
And who do you think is going to be first try scorer of the season?
Tamika Upton.
Who are you most excited to see get out there this year?
There's a couple. Definitely TP and Kayla Romanak in the middle. I reckon you've got to go Tamika is always one, shows up. And Abigail Roach, I reckon she's due. She had a very good year last year and I reckon she's going to turn it up an extra level this year.
And player to watch this season?
Player to watch. I'm going to go Kayla Romanak. She's very underrated, but yeah.
So you've been named a few times. I've been asking people who their player to watch this season is. You've been named a few times. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, right. A bit of a surprise. But I think for me, I would say Abigail Roach. I think she's a player to watch this year. I think she's come back a lot fitter, faster and stronger. So she's definitely going to be a player to watch.
Player to watch this season?
Probably Abigail Roach.
Who are you most excited to see play this year?
Yeah, look, I'm really excited to see Leigh Sean. She's really shone throughout, the trial games and the pre-season games, and I think she's sort of just come back with a little bit of flair and spark about her. So I think we could see her up there for even a Daily M back rower of the year.
Who's been a bit of a coach's pet? Got a new coach. Who's been a bit of a suck up?
Kayla Romanak.
Oh. Has anyone in pre-season been a bit of a teacher's pet?
Not really. I don't think. Maybe a couple that have not been out of his office. Rima Butler. I don't know.
Ooh. How have the vibes been under Ben Jeffries, new coach in town? Are we loving it? Who has been the teacher's pet?
Yeah, I really like BJ. I think he's bringing something different to our squad and I think he's challenged us in a different way. But the teacher's pet, I don't know. I feel like it would be, I'm going to say TP.
We've got a new coach. Yeah. Who is already shaping up to be a bit of a teacher's pet?
I don't know. That's a problem.
That means it's her.
That's a problem because that probably means it's me. Have people said that?
You're the first person we've asked.
Oh.
But now I feel like everyone else is going to say you.
Well, I'm trying to think. Who else? But probably me. Or Grace Kukatai.
I've been asking everyone who they think is teacher's pet. Who do you think is teacher's pet? You did think that everyone was saying that it was you?
Yeah, well,
if they thought it was me, there's going to be hands thrown, but it's all right. It's not me. So I think it is Yasmin Clydesdale.
All right, picture this, Lav. Sunday Arvo, McDonald Jones. You're with all your good mates. It's about 5 p.m. It's half time. It's golden hour. The sun's gone behind the Western Grandstand. The Knights are up 18-0. To me, that's heaven. Do you reckon that's heaven?
It sounds pretty close. And do you know the best way to get there?
How?
Is by purchasing a Gen K membership today.
You can score access to 3 games of your choice on the hill with a Gen K membership. Plus, look at this guy. Limited edition Pie Guy corduroy.
It is an incredible hat. 10 out of 10.
I didn't check the size or the back bit before I put it on then, and it fits perfect.
Oh, it fits perfect?
Out of the box, bang.
It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Not just that, you can get discounts on a whole bunch of things, tickets, merchandise, food and beverage, and you can get a digital membership card. So you can just scan straight into McDonald Jones.
If you lock in your membership now, you can choose which games you want to come along to, including our upcoming doubleheader with our NRL and NRLW squads.
Where else would you want to be?
Where else would you want to be, man? Great hat, great mates, the footy, Gen K, get on board, up the Knights.
Up the Knights. Join the crew today at knightshub.com.au. Welcome back to Knights HQ. We're back.
How'd you go? That sounded like it was a good time, man.
It was great.
The launch?
Yeah, loved the launch.
Good times?
Great times.
What was your favourite part?
All of it. Being there with the girls.
Yeah. No, they're the best.
They're the best.
They're the best.
The best.
Before we go to our next segment, just a little shout out to Jack. Jack has just undergone some treatment for brain cancer. And Punter and Phoenix went up to say g'day to him last week, and he just finished a bunch of treatments. And he said that while he was getting treated for brain cancer, he would use the podcast. He'd listen in and sort of use it to take his mind off it and things like that. So, Jack, mate, massive shout out
to you.
Yeah, thanks for listening. And, man, from everyone at the Knights, congratulations on finishing your treatment. That's huge, mate. So, good luck to you. And, thanks for listening. You're a real trooper. Now, we've got someone's back. And he's about to tell us what we're doing now. We've got a little game going.
Can we get a little Jimmy on the mic?
Hello. Testing 1, 2.
Do you want to get your face on camera to prove that you're back?
No, I'll stay on this side of the room. So we're going to play Guess Who. So we're going to test you guys against yourselves again. Get the competitive
I love that this game,
flowing.
These segments were my idea, and I've been stitched up so badly every week.
Okay. Yeah, well, these guys hold the keys to the stitch-ups. So here we go again. I'm sure won't make us look stupid.
So I've gone 2 current NRL and NRLW players, 1 former Knight, it's a little bit harder, and a Newcastle landmark for our Guess Who.
So 4 players in a landmark.
3 players in a landmark.
And then...
if it's tied, we'll go to a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Hit me.
You ready?
Yeah.
First player.
Buzzer, names for buzzers.
Name.
Do not hit the table, Lav.
Don't hit the desk. Say your name.
Say your name, Lav.
Or hit the desk, whatever you want to do.
Okay. So I can hit the desk.
I don't think it'll count, though.
I made my NRL debut this year. I grew up in the coalfields and my...
Jay.
Oh.
Fletcher Sharp.
Correct. Jay Nelson. Wow, that was early days.
Well, come on.
I mean, how many?
There's only one Cessnock Goanna that's debuted this year.
True. All right, next player. I made my NRLW debut last year. The first club I played for was the Mounties, after making my transition from another code.
Oh.
I'll give you that, Lav. Go for it.
Nah. That was just a thinking
Is that a
noise.
buzz? No.
Jay. Layshawn Albert Jones.
Incorrect. Oh. I was the NRLW leading try scorer last year. I'm an ex-junior Matilda.
Oh, Sheridan.
Correct. 1-1, Lav. Well done.
Say Mounties.
Mounties was her first
Yeah,
club.
there you go.
She played 2 games for the Mounties in the...
That's what threw me, because I always thought Sheridan played soccer forever.
No.
See, in my head when you said cross code, I'm thinking union.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's why I thought Layshawn.
That's why.
Because she's from NZ. Yeah.
But you know what?
Pretty sure Sheridan played 2 games for the Mounties before Ron and that saw a tape and then decided to sign her.
There you go.
He only played a handful of games of rugby league.
Unreal. Big steal in the GF on Jamie Chapman.
Correct. Massive play.
And then I think it's, what's her name? Is it Tamika Upton? I think scored a try to win the match.
And then it was...
happened.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Greatest
Back to
moment
back.
in history, some would say.
So good.
Okay, this is the former player.
Okay.
I made my debut for the Knights in 2003. I only played 20 games for the club before venturing elsewhere. Should also say it was his NRL debut as well at the Knights. I was named Dally M Hooker of the Year in 2009 and 2015, and I won 2 premierships in 06 and 2016. I currently work at...
Jay. Michael Ennis.
Correct. Michael Ennis used to play for the Knights.
Yeah, he did. That was a good one, man.
03 and 04.
Yeah.
He only played one
16
game.
got me. I was like, I know the Sharks one. Who was their hooker?
Yeah.
I was sitting there going, I'm trying to think of who won.
And I didn't realise he won a comp in 06 with the Broncos.
I was thinking 06, and I was like, who won in 06? And I spent too much time thinking about that and not about...
You know why the Sharks, I remembered he played for the Sharks? It's because everyone keeps replaying him going, Fafita, Fafita. Like, that is the funniest grab. Like, out of context, him just saying Fafita 5 times in a row is unreal. Yeah, so there you go. You know, is he on the Manly staff?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, I saw him on the pre-game on the broadcast. Yeah, there you go.
All right, so it's 2-1 to Jay. Lav, you need this one to send it to a tiebreaker.
Is this the landmark?
This is the Newcastle
Come
landmark.
on, Lav. This is your thing.
Okay.
Is it?
Lav, Pashaboka.
It's not passion.
That would have been really good. Should have given it to her.
The landmark is still currently here.
Okay.
That's the first hint. I was opened in 1922 and renamed to my current name in 1932. I'm open. You got to start hard.
Yeah, no, this is good.
I'm open all year round along the beautiful Newcastle coastline. I hold the body of water, and I'm the largest of my kind in the Southern Hemisphere.
Sorry. Oh, that last bit got me.
I hold a body of water.
Largest. Sorry, say that last thing. Sorry, I talked while you were saying it.
I'm the largest of my kind in the Southern Hemisphere.
Jay, Lake Macquarie.
Incorrect.
That is the largest saltwater lake in the Southern Hemisphere, though,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, but it didn't open.
I'm saying...
Yeah, I know that.
And
Well, it did one day.
In 1923, they were like, and this is the grand opening of the lake.
They could have named it then.
But that's not opening,
Not a
that's
lake.
naming it.
Yeah, sorry.
It holds a body of water, but it's not a lake.
Bogey hole.
No. Come on, Lav.
There's 2 things that I'm thinking of that it could be, and there can't be anything else.
It's not like the harp, no, but then...
I have a rival down the road from me.
You, what?
A rival ocean.
Ocean Baths. Merriweather. No,
Correct.
yep, Merriweather, yep.
I was thinking it's either Newcastle or Merewether.
Right.
I was really hoping you'd say harbour, so I could say back to you, they don't just open the harbour. But you didn't say it, so...
All right,
That's a tiebreaker.
That's 2-all.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to the tiebreaker. All right. Okay.
Is it the Pashaboka?
That is not the Pashaboka. We'll go back to players.
I was about to say Jay Pashaboka then. But I didn't think anyone would laugh, so I didn't say it.
All right. I made my debut for the Knights in 2016.
Wait, current? Former?
Current player.
Who's been with us since 2016?
Jay. This is wrong because I think I've gone too late. Dan Gagai.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
I was thinking Gags as well, but...
I stand at 195 centimetres.
Jay. Daniel Saifidi.
Correct.
It was one of them.
I was gonna say
There's only 3 people that are here that have been here for that long. It's the Safs and Gags.
The Saf's been here that long.
Yeah. Yeah.
They both debuted together in 2016 against the Titans.
Gags was like 2014, wasn't he?
2013, I believe.
Really? Yeah.
Or maybe even earlier. No.
Was he? Nah. It's
No,
like
it's
13, 14-ish.
Yeah.
It was when Wayne got here. It was around that era. Yeah. There you go.
The Souths are the only twins to ever debut together in NRL history.
Yeah, that's crazy. And did Daniel or Jacob score in that game? Pretty sure one of them did. Against the Titans
Yeah, I think
up there.
Daniel did.
Yeah.
Did they debut same game?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy, man. They've done everything together.
That's their record. I don't reckon, well, unless 2 twins debut together at the same time, that's going to be hard to beat.
Like the only thing they didn't debut in Origin, Daniel debuted before Jacob. But yeah, that would have been nuts if that happened. That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks, Jimbo.
You're welcome.
Good to have you back, mate.
Thanks for not
guys.
stitching us up like
glad to be back.
someone did.
Yeah, man.
I thought
Some guys want to see the world burn, and his name's Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, I love that we've got 3 emos and then we've got old mate in the RM Williams over here.
Old mate is so disrespectful. Old mate. You know his name.
Did you grow up in like Maitland? I'm trying to work.
We're still waiting for the album.
All right, Jimbo. Thanks, mate. Good games. I won. That's cool, right?
Lav, you got to redeem yourself next time. We need to get you a dub.
I feel like I keep being set up to fail here.
How?
I went pretty easy that time.
I can't be put on the spot.
You got Sheridan.
You got to work.
I thought it was Leishon.
Yeah.
You know.
Embarrassing for you.
It is. Cross code, though. I thought it was Union.
Cringe.
Anyway,
Couldn't
all
have been
good.
me.
You got it. Now, we're going to end with some tunes of the week. We used to do this with Croaks because Croaks likes a bit of music. We thought, hey, we'll bring it back.
Can Croaks DJ?
I don't know. We should ask him. Did you say can Croaks DJ? Is that what you just said? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Probably not.
Does he not give the energy that he probably could?
I feel like he's the type of guy that if you taught him how to like mix some stuff together, he could work it out because his music taste is very good and he can read a room.
Who do you reckon out of the current Knights is most likely to become a DJ? Will
Price. He's got DJ energy.
Yeah.
100%. He's very he's like he doesn't care what's going on. If he's the center, if he can hold a crowd. That's what I'm trying to say. I was about to say he needs to be the center of attention. That's all he's like. When he's, if there's a crowd of people, he can hold court. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, 100%. What are you into? Give me some tunes of the week. What's Lav listening to? You're on a plane all the time, going to Melbourne, doing things. What's on the playlist?
You know what I've been cranking recently? Kind of local.
Yeah.
A bit of Trophy Eyes.
Ah, nice one.
What about you?
I've got 2.
Oh,
actually, no, I might have 3 actually. Anyway, first one is McGee, but it's spelled MK.GEE. He's a guitarist, singer, songwriter, but like his production and the way that he does his thing is like really, really cool, really unique. Like Eric Clapton came out, was like, this is the coolest way to play guitar I've seen in like 30 years.
I feel like that's a big rap.
Huge rap.
You want to have a Clapton compliment.
And he's not really like Shredmaster guy. It's just the way that he does it is very unique and very cool. So McGee, MK.GEE.
Shout out.
Next one, local band. I don't know if it's pronounced Boudica or Boudica. I'm going to go with Boudica. Male-female hardcore band. Female-led. Her vocals sound like a freight train going through your front living room. Unreal.
Love that.
And I found them on TikTok, of all places.
How weird is it when you find things online that you're like, this was from my backyard?
Correct. I was like, it started playing. I was like, this is really good. I wonder where they're from. And it was like, oh, they're from Newcastle. That's crazy.
Love that.
So they're good. And I said I had one more. Hey, I'm enjoying a bit of posty country. You can put it on. It's good vibes. It's 3.5 minutes.
You've been hanging out with old mate.
I've been hanging out with Morgan Wallen too much, but yeah, it's.
You're gonna rock up next week in your RMs.
I just. Welcome to Knights HQ podcast. Yeah, what's going on? Those are my 3. I think any of those 3, all of those 3 options are very not the same as each other, but
I like that. I feel like. That's me. I drive so much that I've got to have like 20 different. That's why I like
Give me another one. Trophy Eyes, come on, hit me another one.
Oh.
Should we make a playlist? Would anyone listen to it?
We should.
Who knows? Are we doing it, Jimmy?
We could.
We're doing it.
HQ playlist, maybe.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, you know what else I've been absolutely thrashing?
Yeah.
Bit of Matchbox 20. Bit of Matchbox 20. I nearly crashed my car the other day listening to old school.
You've just hit something.
What?
You just hit, mate. Robbie T.
Robbie T.
He's the man.
Oh. Love him.
You know what I did once? And this is not funny, but every time I think about it, it's really funny. You remember that fad that was like, put your favorite album, like top 10 favorite albums every day for 10 days, and you would just like post it.
Oh, you weren't that guy, were you?
No. I wasn't that guy. But I said to my mate, you should just post the first Matchbox 20 album for 10 days straight and just like keep posting it like it's the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. And it was hilarious. Because people were like, oh, you posted this yesterday? We're like, oh, yeah, man, that's the joke.
Yeah, Matchbox 20, bit of old school Matchy B.
Matchy B.
Matchy B. Oh.
Are they old school now? I guess they are. That first album was like late, middle of the 90s, 96 or something, 95, 96? Yeah, I guess, there you go. No, we have joined together. And you got a Blink-182 tattoo.
Sure do.
Craziness.
Soon to have a Newcastle Knights tattoo.
After we win the comp. After we beat Brisbane this weekend. All right. That's Knights HQ. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on Apple Music. Anywhere you get your podcasts. Leave a review. Huh?
We might drop a playlist.
Might drop a playlist. I think we're doing that now. Reviews. Comments.
Everyone leave us a review saying that we should do a joint DJ set.
Bang. Bells.
Turn them on.
Notifications.
Follow us on Instagram at Newcastle. No,
at NRL Knights.
At NRL Knights. At Knights HQ.
All the Knights socials. Keep up to date with everything that's happening inside the walls of the Newcastle Knights.
Get your memberships. NRLW season kicks off next week. Don't miss it.
2,000 tickets left for the Broncos game. Get amongst it. This is Knights HQ. We'll see you on the next one.